Hello, welcome to Content Creation 101. My name is Ian and I'm from RCD, Richmond Center for Disability. And today we're going to talk about why create content for your center. So this is going to be part one of the 4-part series on the topic of content creation for independent living centers across Canada. The purpose of this is to help you and your center to establish your own channel or even restart your own channel on a video platform such as YouTube. We will be talking about the technical and the non-technical aspects of making content for your center and for your members and your target audience. So let us jump right in. So as I was researching about this topic, I noticed that we're not too visible on a platform such as YouTube. So I looked up the amount of online presence in both Ontario and in British Columbia, and I found out that there aren't that many videos directly from ILCs. We get mentions from other channels, from other YouTubers and the news channels, but never a direct link to your center's own YouTube channel. So that suggests to me that we need more online presence across Canada. And just looking at the number of ILCs across Canada, it is worthwhile to each have a YouTube channel in an ideal scenario, in an ideal world, where we can advertise one another's activities. Fundraising activities, for example, will be highly beneficial in that aspect because you would like to reach more viewers and therefore increasing your potential fundraising amount. And having a YouTube channel can also mean that you reach out more to your members, your target audience. So I will take this opportunity to show you some examples of what I mean. So what I have in mind is to showcase one another's channel, YouTube channel, in our own YouTube page. So for example, here you can see that I've put in CILT Toronto, Silk Toronto, and I've also included some other organizations such as the Disability Foundation here as my featured page on the RCD's YouTube webpage. And this is just to bring an increased awareness of the topic of disability, ILCs across the nation. So this is basically what the focus is about. I also want to point out that content creation is not something that you need to force yourself upon. For example, some of your workshops that you conduct every day, such as the ones that I'm showing you here from Disability Foundation, they have workshops every day and they just simply record through Zoom and whatnot and put it on their YouTube channel. And this is not something extra from them. In fact, we have representatives from RCD speaking in several occasions in their events, and they put that directly on their website, and which is fine. More people accessing that information is better for everybody. So the overall objective is to increase the online presence, stay connected with your members, and allow members to access the material at any time, anywhere. So here is our YouTube webpage. We started this not too long ago, probably 2 years ago. That's when the pandemic was started. And our major objective, our main objective was to promote our services and activities, or what's left of our services and activities, because at one point everybody's working from home. is to allow our viewers and our members to access that information. Yes, we have a website, but with a video platform showing, reading out to them the services and activities that are still currently available is a great help. So this also allows us to make public information available on our channel, just to reinforce such as COVID protocol. What is that like? If you want to come into the center, what are the restrictions and so on? So that was some of our focus of our videos. And of course, we can always make announcements such as your fundraising activities, such as activities that you're starting, or a speaker that's coming to your center. So these are all examples of what content creation is. It doesn't have to be an extra production that involves everybody. So I'll give you an example. Here we have a local politician. He's shooting basically a commercial for us, and he's advertising for our online fundraising concert, and that took place a few months back, and it was a huge success. We were able to reach the amount that we targeted, and people enjoy that material, that content, the concert as well. So overall, it was a great event, and it was done entirely online. And in future episodes of this production, we're going to talk about exactly how you can make something like this happen. In addition, I like to interview some of our volunteers, some of our members, some of our staff, for example, just to talk about activity that they're involved in. In this particular one, I had volunteer Poe talking about income tax. Usually a very boring topic, but he made it very, very entertaining. And of course, he's also giving a lot of information to potential members who are interested in tax clinic as well. So it's kind of like shooting two birds with one stone. So in this situation, interview of a volunteer can be a standalone episode within your YouTube channel. And of course, we have fundraising. So this was the actual footages of the online concert that we hosted in 2021. And we invited the mayor, we invited singer Elsa just to perform one or two songs, and we recorded. And on that night, we streamed this live directly to our channel, so people get to see the actual performance. This was heavily edited because there was multiple cameras capturing this, so this takes a little bit of more work, and it's something that we had volunteers who were available to we had that advantage basically for us for video editing. So there were probably 10 or so videos that require editing, and some of our volunteers were able to do just that. So like I said before, having a volunteer to edit, even record and stream some of your content onto the platform is going to be a great help. As staff of the center, you don't have to do everything yourself, even though there should be one person who is managing the YouTube account directly, because this account is going to add value to your organization. This is going to be a very, very important part of your organization, just like your other social media platforms. Now, I want to emphasize that this is not something that you want to purposely make viral of. Some YouTubers, they like to make really controversial videos so that, they go viral. Our purpose is a bit different. We want to connect to our members. We want to make public announcements. We want to advertise our events and activities. This is all we're doing. We're connecting. So our focus, compared to most YouTube channels out there, is a little bit different. There are ways that you can make your videos popular, but that will be for another episode. Finally, for this video, I want to touch on the equipment that you will need. So yes, initially you will need something such as a computer, a microphone, a video capture device such as a camera, and probably some lights as well. And besides that, that's all you need. That's all you need to record something properly and to stream something properly. And with regards to video editing, yes, there can be some software that will be involved, but mainly if you're not thinking of a very professionally edited video, you can actually go with a very low cost solution. And with streaming, it's all free because I use software called OBS, and basically all the scenes that you prepare ahead of time, and they are usually pictures or just clips of another video that we just put together. So something like this that I'm presenting today were all done by OBS, and there's very little editing involved. So initially, we're talking about a cost perhaps maybe $1,000 or so of recording equipment, and this will be excluding the computer that is being used for recording. Okay, I think this is all we're going to talk about for today. In the next episode, we will talk about specifically a video hosting platform such as YouTube, what you need to pay attention to, and how to set an account up properly and to set up your own branding. Until then, thank you for watching.
Hi everyone, my name is Bernice, and this video is part 2 in the Content Creation 101 CC 101 series. After watching part 1 of the series, I'm sure you have a solid understanding of what content creation is, and I'm sure you're probably wondering what video hosting platform to use. In this video, I will introduce 4 different video hosting platforms: Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and lastly, YouTube. I'd like to note that all these video hosting platforms are free to use. Afterwards, I will cover 2 topics related to copyright, the first topic being how to prevent copyright infringement, and the second topic being how to protect your videos from being used without your permission. The first platform I will introduce is Instagram, and I will discuss 2 features available on this platform: Instagram Live and Instagram Reels. So in 2021, there are 1.21 billion monthly active users on Instagram. And so the first feature I will discuss is Instagram Live. And this is the live stream feature within Instagram Stories. And this feature allows users to submit their comments and questions in real time. One great feature is that any accounts that are live will be shown first in the order that Instagram Stories are shown above the user's feeds. You can post your broadcast after it ends to your story, and it will be available for 24 hours. And the second feature I will talk about is Instagram Reels. Instagram Reels allows users to record short video clips to add to Reels tab, or their stories, and also to their Explore feed. The video length is 15 to 30 seconds long, and you can add music or video clips and elements such as stickers. And the third video platform I will introduce is Facebook. Because Facebook has more than 2.91 billion active users monthly, it's a great way to promote activities, workshops, or fundraising events your organization may be hosting on your organization's Facebook business page. videos can be uploaded and posted on your business's Facebook page and be viewed by your audience and followers. There is also a live stream function available where you live stream to your page. And similar to Instagram, you can see viewers' questions and comments in real time and answer them. You can also receive feedback from viewers by having them answer polls. The third video hosting platform I will introduce is TikTok, and the main focus of this platform is to share videos. And TikTok has 5 million daily active users. And compared to text, videos can capture the attention of viewers more effectively. So previously, TikTok videos could only be up to 3 minutes long, but now videos can be up to 10 minutes long. And you can create and edit directly on the app, and you don't have to go through the hassle of editing the video elsewhere and then exporting to TikTok. And you can also adjust clips, customize audio, apply effects, and add filters all within the app. And the last video hosting platform I will introduce is YouTube. You can reach a large audience, considering more than 1 billion unique users visit YouTube every month. And video categories include video clips, music videos, news, short films, documentary, vlogs, and live streams. YouTube allows users to share, like, comment, and subscribe to channels they're interested in. And this is the video hosting platform used by the RCD, and the entire platform is free to use. So creating a YouTube channel will be a great way to promote your ILC and post content to share with your members and the community. Next, I will go over the steps on how to create a YouTube channel. So the first step is to sign into YouTube, or if you don't have an account, you'd create an account. Then you'd click on your profile picture located on the top right corner of your screen and select Settings. The third step would be under Account, you would click on Create a New Channel, and then you would enter your channel name and then click Create. To personalize your channel, you can change your profile picture and cover art and add details about your organization in the About section. So the next topic I will cover in this video is about copyright. And first we will start with what is copyright? So copyright is the legal right to protect original works, content or creations, including music, movies, novels, and computer programs. Next, we will discuss what you should do with regards to copyright infringement. So creators should only upload videos that they have made or that they are authorized to use. And in your video, when you use copyrighted music, remember to get permission from the copyright holder first before using. Or you can use copyright-free music, which can be found on websites such as Epidemic Sound, or the YouTube Audio Library. And when using copyrighted images, artwork, or video footage, also get permission from the copyright holder first, or use copyright-free images and videos from websites such as Pixabay or Pexels. And remember that only crediting the original sources does not protect you from copyright infringement. And next we will talk about how to protect your YouTube videos from being used without your permission. So there is a form called the Copyright Takedown web form on YouTube, and everyone with a YouTube account has access to this form. So if you see someone using your copyright protected work, including your images, video, and artworks, you can submit this form to have the unauthorized copies of copyrighted content removed. To submit a takedown request, you first sign into YouTube Studio. And then you click Copyright from the left menu. And then you click New Removal Request, and you would complete the form. And there are also 3 tools offered by YouTube, which are Copyright Match Tool, Content Verification Program, and Content ID. If you frequently need to use copyright management, you can fill out a web form linked on the Google webpage titled Overview of Copyright Management Tools, and YouTube will review your responses and determine which tool is best for your situation. This brings us to the end of part 2 of the CC 101 series. Thank you for listening. Part 3 of this series will be about understanding the hardware needed for content creation. If you thought this video was helpful, please consider liking this video and subscribing to RCD's YouTube channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new video.
Welcome back to another episode of CC 101, Content Creation 101 for ILCs. This is part 3, and we are going to talk about hardware. There are 4 main areas in hardware for streaming and producing a video. I'll break it down into 4 areas, 1 being video, 2 being audio, 3 computer related, and 4 lighting. For starters, to keep costs at a minimum, we're looking at a 1 camera, 1 microphone, and a 2 light setup. So this will keep costs lowest to start off with. For camera, selection is very, very important. We're looking at a camera that can capture film in 1080p and at 60 frames per second. The price range of this is somewhere between $500 to $1,000. It depends on the quality of the camera as well as the lens. Most digital cameras from Canon, Nikon, Panasonic, and Sony will allow you to connect your camera to a PC without any additional peripherals. And also, having a digital camera will allow you to shoot off-site with a memory card. So you have the flexibility of recording directly to your PC in your studio or taking it outside for an off-site shoot. A tripod is also needed for streaming and some filming. Please note that some cameras may require an adapter for computer connection, and this will be an additional cost to your setup. When purchasing a camera, make sure your camera can be used as a webcam. At RCD, we use a Canon Rebel SL3 and a Panasonic V770 with an Elgato Cam Link. A high quality microphone is recommended for your production. I believe audio is actually the most important aspect in producing a video. Now, there are microphones that can be connected directly to your computer through a USB connection, but there are also ones that will require an audio interface. If you plan to have 2 mics or more, do consider using an audio interface because that will allow for more connection, and that connection type is called an XLR connection. A high quality microphone is usually about $300 to $400, and also you will need a mic stand for that. Shure and Rode microphones are good examples of high quality microphones. Their condenser microphones are examples of very, very good connection with very, very good audio. And they both come in USB and XLR connections. At RCD, we use a Rode NT1 and a Rode NT1A with a Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 as our audio interface. Now that you have the video and audio as hardware, it is time to look at the device that binds them all. And this is the PC that you'll be using. A laptop PC is recommended for streaming and recording as well, just because there's a flexibility of being mobile. I will have the specs on the screen, and this is what I consider as minimum requirement for streaming and editing videos. And remember, there's no maximum capacity. The general rule is the faster the computer, the more the RAM, the easier it is for you to edit and stream your content online. At the center, at RCD, we use a Ryzen 7 4800H with a 1660 Ti as our GPU. RAM is at 16 GB, and we have 512 SSD for our hard drive. At this point, I'd also like to mention internet connection speed is very, very important in streaming. If you plan to have a long session of streaming, maybe 1 to 2 hours in length, and that you have many photos or videos to share during your stream, do consider an upload speed of about 50 megabit per second or more. Next, we'll talk about lighting. Lighting is also very important in content creation. For our purpose, we want to have a main light and a side light. So as you can see, I have a side light and a main light. So these two lights are the main source of lights for my setup right now. But you are welcome to have a backlight just to add extra highlight to the outline of the person speaking. So the main light can be any ring light, and the side light can be any softbox. And main lights are usually placed behind the camera, and the softbox or the side lights are usually put slightly to the side. Now, there are many online resources of highlighting the importance of how to place the lights. Ideal scenario is that you have 3 lights. So you have a main light, a side light, and a hair light. There are online resources, so I will not go into detail of the placement of the lights. But just note that a 3-light setup is preferred over a 2-light setup. At the center, we have several lights. We have a Godox SL150. It's a huge umbrella light. And we also have a newer 18-inch ring light. We also have a couple of soft boxes on the side just to keep the lighting natural. At this point, I would like to talk about spacing of how to house all this equipment. Obviously, with all the lights and all the cameras on the mounts and the microphones on their stands, you're looking at quite a bit of area that you have to house them. You don't want to move these equipment too much because some of them are quite fragile, especially the microphones. So you will want to have a room dedicated to place all these equipment, and perhaps a studio of the sort is needed. A common strategy for us is to have the camera and the lighting equipment pointing towards the corner of a room. And this corner will serve as a backdrop, and the presenter will be in front of that. And you would use maybe a quarter of the room, and the rest of the room will still be accessible. So there are many aspects of making a video high quality. There are many more resources available online, and especially on the YouTube. And at this point, we'll just cover the basics of the basic hardware needed for you to get it up and running. In the next part, we'll talk about software, where we will talk about the necessary software or tools that you can use to make your video look even better. And in particular, we'll also talk about how to stream your content online onto a video hosting platform such as YouTube. Thank you for watching today. Do remember to like and subscribe to us. I'll see you next time. Thank you.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Content Creation 101. This is the last part in this 4-part video series, and I'll be wrapping up this series by introducing the software needed for content creation. Keep in mind that there are many video editing software out there, and I'll only be covering a few today. One of the biggest multimedia software companies is Adobe. Software created by Adobe can run on both Windows and Mac OS operating systems. There are many different software you can use. For example, there's Adobe Premiere Pro, where you can edit your videos, Adobe Photoshop, where you can edit your photos, Adobe Illustrator for creating vector graphics and illustrations, and Adobe After Effects for adding effects to your videos. One of the downsides is the cost to use it. Adobe requires you to pay a monthly subscription fee. If you're a nonprofit organization, the monthly subscription costs less. Adobe is industry standard and has powerful features that are constantly updated. There are lots of tutorials available on YouTube and on its own website on how to use the software. When video editing using Premiere Pro, it requires extra effort where you have to record your video, then edit it afterwards. Whereas with another software I will talk about later, you can produce a video as soon as you stop recording. Another video editing software is iMovie. This software is only available on Apple devices, including iPhones, iPads, and MacBooks. It's an excellent tool for media organization and for adding color grading, green screen effects, narration, and soundtracks to your videos. The reason why I'd avoid this is because it takes up a large amount of hard drive space, and the videos that are produced with iMovie tend to have a large file size. Another useful software is Canva. You can use it for everything from making basic photo edits to designing social media posts to creating flyers and documents. You can also use this to create graphics to insert into your video as B-roll. In this video, all the graphics you see are designed on Canva. You can use Canva for free with the option to subscribe to Canva Pro. Canva Pro subscription is free for nonprofit organizations. Before we move on to talking about the last software, let me tell you a little bit about Stream Keys. Please note that Stream Keys are very important and private. Do not share them with anyone. Stream Keys can be found when you go live on YouTube or any other social media platforms. They are a long code consisting of numbers and letters. Once you have your stream key, you enter it into the software you want to stream from, and when you click to go live, the software will automatically connect you to the platform you're streaming on and start your live stream. Now I'll be talking about the software I mentioned about earlier, where you do not need to edit the video after recording. The software is called OBS, which stands for Open Broadcaster Software, and it's used by a lot of streamers. It allows the user to use multiple sources and mix them together to create a broadcast. There is an intuitive audio mixer where it combines music and sounds together. It's easy to use, seamlessly connects to your accounts using stream keys or logins, and connects all your hardware to one place. However, if you have never used this before, you may be intimidated at first because it looks complicated. Initial setup may take some time, however, once you get it set up, the settings are saved and can be reused. In addition, if you're streaming, you will need a fast upload speed to ensure good video quality. With OBS, you can create different scenes before you record, and as you record, you can change to the different scenes. The disadvantage to this is that after you record it, you cannot change. Here we have opened OBS. You can adjust the size of the preview screen, which is the black rectangle located on the top half of this video, by placing your cursor right here. Left click and drag up or down. To open settings, click on File on the top left corner, then click on Settings in the drop-down menu. There are different categories of settings. Feel free to explore the settings for each category. Most settings are fairly self-explanatory, so we won't be going through each of the settings in detail today. We will now talk about scenes. Here on the bottom left is where you can create scenes to use in your live streams or recorded videos. To create a new scene, click the plus sign on the bottom left corner, enter the name of the scene, and press OK. Once your scene is created, you can add images, text, video capture devices, and other elements onto your scene. To add an image, click the plus sign, then click Image. Name your image, then press OK. Click Browse, find the image you would like to place on your screen, press Open, then press OK. Your image is now on the preview screen. You can drag and position the image. To add text, click on the plus sign and select text brackets GDI+. Enter the name of the text and press OK, and then enter the text into the text box. Here, Ian is typing "Welcome to our stream." Click Select Font to change the font style, and font size. Here the font has been changed to Tahoma Bold. Another method to adjust the font size is to left click on the small square at the corner of the text box and drag. You can drag and position the text. To change the background color, click on the plus sign and select Add Color Source. Enter the name you want to name your background and press OK. Another screen will open and you would click Select Color, which will open another screen. You can choose from default colors or create your own custom color. Click OK twice to close both pop-up screens. Currently, the blue background is covering the text and logo. In the sources list, you can reorder the elements. Here we are dragging the blue background below the logo and text one. Next, we are adding a video capture device. Click on the plus sign and select Video Capture Device. Name your video capture device, then click OK. Here, Ian is naming it Cam1. A window for the video capture device properties will pop up. You can adjust settings, but here we are keeping the default settings, and click OK. You can resize the video by left-clicking on the small square at the corner of the text box and dragging. Here we are adding another video capture device. Once again, click the plus sign and select Video Capture Device. Name your video capture device, then click OK. To select the device you want the video to come from, open the drop-down menu and select your device. Here the device we want is EOS Webcam Utility. Then click OK and position and resize the video to fit your needs. Next, we are adding an audio input device to our scene. Click the plus sign and select Audio Input Capture. Name your device and click OK. Open the drop-down menu and select which device you'd like to use. Here is where the audio mixer is located. Once the audio source is turned on, the color bar is lit up. This is called the volume meter. It's made of 3 primary sections, green, yellow, and red zones. Keeping the volume in the mid-yellow section is ideal. You can adjust the volume of your source by dragging the slider to the left or to the right, depending on if you want your source to be louder or quieter. Here we are switching to scene 2 and adding some text. You can easily switch between scenes by clicking the name of the scene located on the bottom left of the screen. This brings us to the end of CC 101 series. These are just a few of the softwares you may find useful to start producing your own videos. I've only provided an overview of the softwares, and there are many more in-depth tutorials on each of them available online. Thank you for listening. If you thought this video was helpful, please consider liking this video and subscribing to RCD's YouTube channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new video.